Hello and welcome back to the United Viewers Fan channel. My name is Mustafa. I'm going to be giving you your daily roundup of Manchester United players across international duties. We will be starting with Amad Diallo, who scored a wonderful free kick for Ivory Coast against Kenya, and he assisted also. Bruno Fernandes played 62 minutes for Portugal's 2-2 against Hungary. Diego Dallo was unused sub. Diego Lyon came on from the bench afternoon against Paraguay, and unfortunately they lost 2-0 on his international duties against South Korea. Casemiro started for Brazil in 3-2 loss against Japan, and Matthias Cunha came off the bench at for and then played only for 33 minutes. Now, there is a story going around from Rob Dawson of at ESPN, who states that Manchester United have not ruled out keeping Casemiro beyond this year if he agrees to a significant pay cut. Manchester United will also be expecting Lisandro Martinez to be closing on return to training, and he should be expected to train within the first team this weekend, but he will not be risked in the game against Liverpool, and his return to the match day squad is not completely imminent, but he should be returning before the November international break. Now, in regards to the Daily Mail, there's a story going around that there's a high hopes for midfielder Saka Kone, particularly if the plans have changed to keep him in-house rather than sending him out on loan. But his fractured eye socket has derailed his season. He's now on the mend and is close to return. Also, there's a story going around on Manuel Agate, in which Amarin stated that he's not the same player as he was at Sporting. This will be the same meeting as where he told Garnacho to go, leave, get out of this club, and he's no longer welcome back. Now, a manager should be able to criticize his players, and I believe that Amarin is correct in criticizing Manuel Ugarte. But as fans, we should be keeping our support behind our players. Some of you may have heard this ridiculous story of agents stating that Benjamin Sesko was the worst signing of this Premier League season. A player that has played less games than Victor Gyökeres, who signed for Arsenal. He has played at least 200 minutes less and he has scored the same amount of goals, two goals from outfield and one from penalty, same as Victor Gyökeres. Now, the other thing I would be bringing up here is Victor Osimhen, who I believe who should have been one of our striker signings alongside Benjamin Šeško, because Victor Osimhen is the more experienced, more senior, more well-known player that should be leading the line for a club like Manchester United, but due to the 340k wages, the Ineos and the Glazers said no to signing him. And of course, there's the issue of the fact that we are not within any European competition, and they may have put him off to some extent. But you really have to look at it. Being the number nine of Manchester United at the moment, it's not giving a lot of service to strikers, whether it was Rasmus Højlund or whether it's Benjamin Sesko, or even before that, whether it was Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, Cavani, Anthony Martial, all of them were lacking service. They had to drop back in down to the team to collect the ball to try and get great chances on their own. We need to make sure that we are crossing more to our strikers. And that is your daily roundup for the United international break. Please make sure that you like the video, make sure that you share, make sure that you turn on the notification bell, and make sure you follow the channel by subscribing, and make sure that you are supporting this channel to grow. It's a new channel and we could do with all the help. Thank you. Now, if you may not know, the referee for the Manchester United versus Liverpool has been appointed, Michael Oliver, for the third time. I feel that we are somehow unlucky getting this guy for a third time at Anfield against Liverpool. We need to be careful, we need to be on our best game, and we need to make sure that we don't get any unnecessary yellow cards. We need to make sure we get our decisions in terms of scoring goals. whether it's penalties and free kicks. We need to be able to make sure that we protest correctly and not over protest, but also make sure our feelings are known. We need to make sure that this game comes off in the best possible way for us. Liverpool have lost 3 games in a row. This should be the fourth. It could be our first time winning back-to-back games with Amarin as the manager. We need to do this for the manager, and we need our players to gain the confidence to go at Anfield and win. This is something we haven't done for quite some time. Some state that it was as far back as Lewis van Gaal, the last manager to win at Anfield um, for Manchester United. So it's something we really need to get done.